Again I crossed the line, jumped over what I once defined as my great edge, and I see another post, not from judgment, but from belief, from generations, from truth, or what they believe to be true. I'm showing you don't need to be naked for lights. Be the example, they say. It doesn't need to be sensual. Don't be the clickbait from your looks. They make it sound so black and white, but it's not. Every post like that makes me flinch, question, ponder, turn inward. Maybe that's the point. Maybe it's meant to ask me, do you trust in your own truth? Maybe it's meant to make me feel, because I agree there's truth there too, but do they see the truth on the other side? What about swimsuits? What about leotard and men in shorts at the gym? Right or wrong, or simply a life in a body? Is that acceptable because it's desexualized, because the body is performing and not expressing? I watched her share the message, small shorts, sports bra, no judgment, just awareness. What if I wore the same outfit and flirted with the world? Would that suddenly be too much? Maybe because she's expressing with no sensuality, desire, sexuality, it was fine. She was strong, tomboyish, safe. But what if I moved with the same strength and added sensuality? What if my eyes held flirtation and my hips held poetry? Does that make it wrong? Does that make it mine or dangerous? Post made me want to shrink again, to question the art I create with my body, to doubt the joy I feel flirting with life, to mute the erotic pulse that weaves through all things, to create less and question my being. And I ask again, what is true? Is there even a gray line, or is that the cage itself? Maybe my work, my art, my aliveness lives in the gray space, and maybe that's exactly where I am meant to be. The space between shame and sovereignty, between silence and a wild song, between what they say I should be and who I actually am. What if the body was never the problem? What if a curve of a hip, a bare shoulder, a soft inhale of pleasure were never meant to be shameful, but simply alive? What if the gray line doesn't exist? What if it's only a story they told by the world that forgot the difference between sexuality and sexualization? My sensuality, not a trap, not clickbait, not a trick. It is my truth. It is life moving through me. It's the pulse of creation, the same force that creates ocean and blooms flowers in spring. What if living like this, breathing my erotic aliveness into every moment, was never wrong? What if society got the whole story backward? What if this soft, wild, unchained expression, it's simply the way we're meant to live? So here I am sitting in stagnation over a gray line that may not even exist. My skin done being defined by others, my fire allowed to roar, my body allowed to move, the human truth ready to be expressed, my sensual expression ready for a new definition, my body ready to be. The gray line, does it exist?